For I have sinned. Guide my steps back to your light. I cannot win this war within, but you can lead me through the fight. Be merciful, O Lord, for I have sinned. For you alone are the Most High, and I alone am flawed. I am one sin away from God.
Doesn't matter. Hi.
Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, we're a couple of familiar faces to most people out there tonight.
Pretty much. Probably.
So, I see Christine's on, Mom and Dad. How you guys doing? Hopefully, we get some more people that jump on. It is our premiere of the show.
The premiere.
I'll go ahead and take it off if you don't like it. So,
But that's okay.
Lindsay doesn't like having the comments on the screen.
No, I think it's distracting.
All right.
I also don't like the camera where it is, but
I know you don't like the camera.
because I don't look forward. I don't have screens here like you guys do.
Yeah, no. Oh, we'll move it next time for you.
We'll just make it different every time.
We'll make it different
We'll just
every
see
time.
what
It's
happens.
exciting.
We'll toss a coin.
Well, I want to welcome everybody. This podcast is being brought to you by RCJ Productions for all your audio and video equipment needs. So if you guys are in the market for starting a podcast or looking to build a studio, or if you're local here in Arizona, you're looking to rent some
Speaking
equipment,
engagements, events.
weddings, parties, anything you can think of, we can stream live for you. Reach out to RCJ Productions at www.rcjproduction.com or email us at info@rcjproduction.com. All right, that's enough of that pitch.
That's pretty good.
So, I kind of want to lead off by saying why we're doing this podcast, right?
Because you had a little thought in your head.
I had more than just a thought. So it's, those of you that know us from other podcasts, you kind of got to know us over the last 6-7 years. And, we do other podcasts. We do Coffee Table. We do Truth About Beer. But I think Coffee Table has more of an impact on me than Truth About Beer does. Because Truth About Beer is just kind of fun, right? It's a fun show that we do. We talk about paranormal and all that other kind of stuff, which is just, it's kind of.
You just talk about random things. Yeah.
Right. So we did a Coffee Table show a couple of weeks ago, and some of the topics that came up really bothered me. Like, it really got to me. We were talking about the whole Epstein thing.
Oh, yes.
It really bothered me. And
once you really read, yeah.
Yeah, once you really get back into it. And then, I've started going back to church. You've started going back with Mom. I've gone back with Dad, and I've been a practicing Catholic my whole life. Probably not a very good one, because I haven't, it's been a long time since I've been to church.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it was a Saturday night I was sleeping, and I woke up Saturday morning, and I was very confused because I have dreams. You have dreams.
I remember this. We were sitting outside having coffee.
Yeah. And I don't know. I still don't know to this day. I don't know if it was a dream or it was a vision that I had, but I envisioned this podcast. I mean, vividly. I visioned Lindsay and I doing a podcast called One Sin Away from God. And I could see it clear as day. And I told Lindsay about it. And I said, I don't know what to do. And she said, well,
what did I say?
You need to do it. That's exactly what you said. You said,
then you have to do it. If it's that clear and it's not just a thought and it's not just a whim, it was put there for a reason.
Yeah. And I don't have visions, right? I don't. I'm the guy that blocks everything on our paranormal investigations. It doesn't happen to me. And this is one case where, again, I don't know if it was a vision or it was a dream, but we decided, hey, we need to do this. We need to move forward with it. And I don't think it's a bad thing, right? I think it's a good thing, because I think in our world now, we're filled with so much negativity and so much evil, right? That I think we need to balance that with something good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is where this is going to come in. And you know, I thought about the title a lot. I was like, do I really want to use that title? Don't I want to use that title? Because it could be taken.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it could be taken
I
a
didn't
lot
know
of different
you whimmed
ways.
back and forth on it.
I did.
Okay.
You know, one sin away from God. I don't want this to be. This is not a punishing podcast, right? You know, this is not. I'm gonna call you out if you're a sinner. You know, it's not
We all
what
are.
it is. I mean, yeah, we are.
So we're all on that list.
So I want everybody to keep an open mind about it and look at it this way. One sin away from God means, for me, this is my opinion. This is how I'm taking it. Now I'm going to run with it. You're one sin away from getting closer to God, right? And I think we're all that way, right?
Yeah, there's always something there.
Whether you're a believer, whether you're not a believer, whether, you know, whatever your case may be, I think we're all one sin away from God.
Well, essentially that one sin is one step.
Right.
You're always one step away.
So you're
trying, you're pushing, you're doing as much as you can, but you're never going to match up. You're never going to be perfect. And that's okay.
Yeah, no, it is okay, because as we learn, thank you, Christine. Yeah, that's what God wanted you to do. He put it in your dream. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Joey.
Hi,
So,
Joey.
you know, I've been learning, you know, since, again, I said I've recently gone back to church, and I do love the priest that we have there.
He is really good.
And he said one thing that was really profound to me. He said, you know, God puts it right in front of you, right? God is merciful. He's there. That's why Jesus died on the cross, for our sins, right? And we all have an opportunity to talk to God, to get in front of God and confess our sins, right? In my faith, in Catholic faith, you go to confession, you confess your sins, you know, and it's right there in front of us. We just got to do it. And a lot of people are afraid to, or they don't want to do it. They don't want to admit that they've sinned.
Well, it comes down to it's literally that father figure. And I know everybody's like, oh, you have to look at him that way. No. Is your dad going to yell at you if you do something dumb? Yes.
Right.
Is he going to punish you? Probably. Is he going to forgive you and help you get better? Of course. That's his job.
Well, most fathers anyway.
Well, that's their job. If they're not doing it right.
Yeah. No,
but that's a father's job. A father's job is to love you no matter what, even though you did something dumb, but they're there to tell you did something dumb and help you not do it again.
And I want everybody to know in the audience, and those of you that know me already know this, I am not a theologian by any way, stretch of the imagination.
That's a good word. I like that.
Right?
Theologian.
I'm not a Bible expert, but, you know, that's awesome, Christine. Very cool. But I wanted to take an opportunity that we can all come together, whatever our audience is, we can all come together and learn about this. It doesn't matter what your faith is, right? It doesn't matter whether you're Catholic, Baptist,
we don't even have
Protestant.
the same faith.
No, we don't. And
that's an awful time. No.
No. And it's going to be kind of fun to see how our two religions, our two faiths cross, right? Because I had a laugh at Lindsay a couple weeks ago, because she came to one of my masses, which I was very thankful for. And she was listening to the priest and the gospels that are being read. And what does she do? She whips out her phone app and she starts verifying with her Bible app that, hey, this is different. This is, you know, it was funny though. I got a kick out of it.
You were like, does it say the same thing? And I was like, pretty much.
I'm like, oh dear Lord, help me. she's fact checking the priest, which
well, I just want to make sure, because your Bible is totally different than mine, which I didn't learn until recently, that Catholics have a different Bible.
We actually have 3 different Bibles, I think, that we use.
Well, that's just the versions.
Right.
But you have like 12 more chapters, I think, than I do.
Yeah. So mine is the New American Standard Bible.
But it's the New is it the New American Catholic?
It's the Catholic.
Yeah,
it's
the Catholic version. Yeah, it's the New American Catholic version. And I just usually always went by King James. So it's different, and I haven't read yours yet.
And yours is what? Yours is just a generic Christian Bible, or yours?
This
yours
one
is the King
specifically.
James version.
This is the King James version, but this is. Hold on. You're gonna hear in 30 seconds.
Why?
This is my teenage one, so it's the Extreme Teen Bible, but it has these lovely little like excerpts that talk about like things he promised you, or what does this really mean, or it's just all these little extra questions that it puts to go along with the verses to kind of help you like get it when you're younger.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I really like it.
I think that's cool.
And since I'm really 12 at heart, it's
works out good. So, sorry.
Can you stop dying?
No,
It's been like a month.
I know. I can't stop coughing. I get this tickle in my throat and I
Right
just
here.
start coughing. So, I figured tonight would be a good launch point to kind of go back to the basics, right? We're talking Christianity in general here, no matter what faith you practice. And I figured go back to really where the root of it all is,
root.
and the root of where
root of it all.
is, and that would be the 10 Commandments, right? I mean,
Pretty,
that's
yeah,
kind of
that's that and Jesus dying. You're pretty much, yeah.
yeah. But what the interesting thing about the 10 Commandments is you have to, it's kind of like the Constitution, right? Everybody questions, well, the Constitution,
What does this really mean?
when was it written, and is it still relevant today? Which we all know it is. But so it's kind of the same
Only
question
relevant if you make it
with the 10
relevant.
Commandments. Well,
That's the thing.
and that's the thing. But it's interesting because, as we get into these, we'll see how it was written for the time that it was written and kind of how it correlates today,
Yeah.
which I think is kind of fascinating. So, Joey's on the Truth About Beer account.
I was
And,
like, huh.
and Joey, I really be curious because Joey just bought the Ethiopian Bible, which
I
is
can't even. It's like so tiny,
and it's huge.
but it's printed so tiny. I couldn't even read the dang thing.
So I'd love to know. I know there's a lot more
It
books.
takes me an hour. I get 2 pages in.
I know there's a lot more books in that Bible.
Oh,
than
it's
there
like
is
almost
ours.
100 or something, isn't
Something
it?
like that. Yeah, it's he brought it over. It's kind of cool. But I'd be curious how it stacks up, Joey, if we start reading some of the verses from our Bibles and see, the
I'd like
similarities
to
between
compare
them.
it.
Well, just because you got to remember, right? When these works were written, English wasn't a thing, right?
No, they've all been
And
translated.
they're all
and that's why
translated.
it's hard
Right.
to look at the different versions, but also so the Catholic version I'm learning, which I didn't know until recently, until I realized there was different versions, is that the Catholic version is probably more true as a whole to what the original Bible was written, because you have all those extra pieces. So when the King James version came out, he essentially tweaked it to his needs and wants of what he wanted to get out of it. So I think that was interesting. That's why I'm interested to read yours.
Yeah.
So far, Genesis is the same. I'm like 6 chapters in. So far, it's pretty close.
So let's start with the first commandment, right? The first and kind of the most important, I think, in Christianity, right?
Number 1 is for a reason.
Yeah, it says, "You shall have no other gods before me," and
That's what my version says. King James.
that comes out of Exodus,
Yep.
right? Yep.
Yep, that's your first marker. And this is 20, verse 3.
Verse 3, yeah.
Yep. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall have no other gods before me.
That's exactly what it says.
There you go.
It says it twice in yours?
No, I'm reading both
Oh.
Bibles.
Okay.
I'm reading the regular King James version and then the teen one.
Yeah, so that is the same.
Leave it open.
So how does that, stack up? I guess
To
back then to today's standards, right?
back then was truly no other gods because they worshipped so many other things.
Right.
So that's truly what they meant, is you will not worship anything else.
So what are some of the things that we worship today? I mean,
Today,
most people worship.
Well, it's not even that. Today, I think it's putting something else before God.
Okay.
So what are you putting before God? Are you putting your job before God? Am I not going to take the time to read the Bible or pray or do whatever because I have to get to a meeting or have to get on a call or have to do whatever, and I'm not going to take that time up? That's putting something else before God.
Right. So
Whether that's money, success, whatever, you're putting something else before that you and God time.
okay.
And it can be as simple as your kids, unfortunately. It can be as simple as your husband. It can be anything you're choosing over that.
So the idea was God should always come first.
God should always be first, even before your husband, before your family, before your kids. And a lot of people have issues with that. But God is that center of that family.
Right. Okay. Now, it mentions in here Matthew 6:24. How fast can you hit it?
I try not to rip my pages because they're
Yeah, they really are thin.
they're super thin. Matthew 6.
Matthew 6:24.
Hold on. 5.
And guys, if you're not
6, 24,
Bible
19,
readers like I'm not, to be honest with you.
23, 24.
Yeah, 24.
No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will be loyal to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
Interesting. Mammon.
Mammon.
Hmm.
What's it saying here? What was it, Matthew?
Yeah.
Whoop, went too fast. 6:22, 6.
6:24.
24. Ooh. No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to one and despise the other. Yeah, it's literally the same.
Yeah.
You cannot serve God and mammon. I don't know what mammon is.
I don't know. Does anybody in the audience know?
This is actually your version.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
okay.
I should go back to King James. Different. I forgot I changed it over to you. Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters. Yeah, it says the same.
Same thing. Okay. So I'll stop.
Be loyal to
scrolling
one and
through mine.
despise the other. Yep. You're good.
So, okay. I was in Matthew.
Okay.
But all right. So that's
Back to where I was. So
So,
that's
yeah.
pretty much we're good. We're good. Yeah.
So yeah, no, there shall be no other gods but me.
So what is that? What do you think that is? The same kind of thing?
Yeah.
Nothing first.
Yeah, no, nothing. I wouldn't challenge that or question that in any way, shape, or form. So,
Okay.
all right, number 2, you shall not make idols.
Can't read through my thing.
It's another Exodus.
So mine goes a little deeper than that.
Okay.
So you shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeliness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children of the third and fourth generations of those who hate me, but showing merciful to thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments.
So,
Let me see what that says in here. That was a lot.
yeah, that was.
Okay.
So it says here, anything that takes God's place in your heart becomes an idol.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a statue, right?
So this is a little, yeah, that's pretty much the same. Mercy for those who love me and keep my commandments. Yep.
Mammon is an Aramaic term used in the New Testament to represent wealth, money, or material possessions,
go.
often personified as a false god that competes
pretty
with
much
God for
covers it,
devotion.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks, Christine.
Thank you. Yeah.
So what does this mean to you? Kind of the same as
The first
the
one.
first one.
Yeah.
Because I can, it is and it's not. So if I'm making an idol, so it's more than just a goal. It's more than just a want or a need, or because goals for yourself, working towards something is always good. But if I'm idolizing that money, if I'm idolizing,
Would these be considered an idol? Your phone?
could be also considering you worshiping them too,
Right.
because you're putting that above everything else.
Everything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, I wouldn't call it, I don't know. It's hard though. Like idol, what's the definition of idol? That's what's hard.
That's why I think in today's, I mean, it could still be relevant.
It's
I
really
mean,
close. That's the thing. Is
Yeah.
So an idol describes someone or something that is inactive, not working, not in use, or oh no, that's not. That's the other idol. Idle way, idle hands.
And guys in the audience, feel free to chime in. This is a collective
Definition.
podcast. We're all kind of going through this together. I'm learning it again. So if you guys are learning it again, feel free to jump in.
Okay. No, see, it's still not gonna. Am I spelling it? I did. Like, am I
IDOL.
retarded? Let's try.
I mean,
Okay, here we
idols
go.
back in the day were typically statues.
I know. That's why I'm like, I had to yeah. I had to reword it. An idol is an image or statue worshipped as a deity or a person, thing greatly admired, loved, or revered, often to an excessive degree. It represents a focal point of intense devotion, sometimes replacing spiritual or higher priorities. Symbols include hero, icon, celebrity, superstar, statue, or graven image. So I could, like, TV shows,
But what about, okay, so this is coming from
actors.
This is coming from God. What about statues of Jesus? What about crucifixes?
You can't worship that statue. You
Right.
can worship what it means.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you know it, that means Jesus. You know that means what God died for. If you went to see his tomb,
Right.
you're telling me there's not people out there praying. You're telling me there's not people out there
Oh,
worshiping.
I'm sure there is.
That's that difference.
That's what Joey just said. It's something you worship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be. I mean, that goes into a lot of definitions. Could it be your phone? It could be.
Right.
Do you have to, like, feed for it? Do you need for it? It's that earn.
Well, again, I think that sums it up. Anything that takes God's place in your heart
Mhm.
becomes an idol. So it can
Yep.
be anything.
Yeah.
Anything for that matter.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So very similar to the first one.
Right. All right. Let's go to number 3.
Number 3.
Do not take the Lord's name in vain. And this is something I'm guilty of, right?
It bothers me so much.
I know it does. I know it does. But that's part of the problem, though, because it becomes part of everyday speech, and nobody
Mhm.
it doesn't even really mean what it means. You know what I mean? it's just
I
part
mean,
of what
you can say that about any word.
Yeah, I know, but I think half of what you say is intent, right? I mean,
To a certain point on other words, but not those words.
yeah.
So you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Yep. That's it. They're both the same. I don't know why I'm reading it twice, because I'm thinking it to be.
Well, we're
different.
comparing it to see if it is any different. But this
Then I
says
should cover up
it's
I
not
should
just
bring
what
up yours.
it's not just what you say; it's how you live too. So it's not just
Well, your actions,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, so the Catholic one, you shall not take the Lord God in vain. It will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. Yep, same thing.
And then it goes references Titus 1:16 also. See, I'm not good with my Bible yet, so I can't find this stuff fast enough. Lindsay can.
Titus.
That's a good point, Joey. A lot of people. Lindsay's got the Bible on her phone.
Titus
so.
what?
Titus 1:16.
Oh, good. It's right here. 1 of 13, 14, 16. They profess to. Sorry. Eyeballs went crazy. They profess to know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable, disobedient, and disqualified for every good work. That's essentially the same way. You can use the Lord's name in vain by simply not leading his way or being his servant. You know what I mean? If you're going to sit there, and this is my issue with a lot of churches. So you show up, everybody's holier than thou on Sunday, and then, hey, let's all go to dinner on Tuesday, and everybody's these totally different people.
Right.
That essentially to me is that you're sitting here saying that you are, working for, taking care of people, working for God, trying to be this great person, and then you're not. We all fall, we all lapse, but when it's a continuous thing, you now realize that this is just you.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, the whole reason we go to church, or at least for myself, is to atone for your sins, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
that's kind of the
but
whole idea.
Don't pretend to be somebody else.
No, and I don't.
And,
I mean,
that's the thing.
I am
Like,
who I
I'm
am.
the same on Sunday as I
Yeah,
am on
yeah.
Thursday that I am on
Yeah.
Saturday night. So
I probably use the Lord's name in vain the day I go to church. I mean, it's.
probably.
I mean, it's the same. It's the
You
same
just
thing.
have to be aware, because you don't
Right.
mean it in that way. You just have to be aware of.
No, it's more of a slang use, right? So, what?
Can I slap you every time you say it?
Yeah, please don't.
Okay.
Lindsay does too. She's got her Bibles on her phone. So
I do.
you know. All right.
I like them
so
because they read to you, and I usually just put them on
just play them in the background.
in the background. Yeah. And then I hear something and I go, wait, what? And then I have to listen to it again.
All right. Number 4, I think really the whole world's guilty of this, right? In a sense. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
We have to just wait a second. That's an app.
I don't know what
My
the-
poor blind dog is just standing upstairs barking.
They're barking
for
at
absolutely
nothing.
no reason because she has no idea. She's barking for with her sister. She's there for support. So what? Sorry. Yes. So this one's a little long. So remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, nor do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servants, nor your female servants, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For the 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all the things in them, and he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. That is hard to not. Because now if we're taking it just the way it says it,
Mhm.
how do you eat? How does your farm still function? Those horses still have to be fed. Even though you're not making them work, they
Yeah.
still have to be fed. Those stalls still have to be cleaned. So that's really hard to not do anything. Like what do? You just sit all day? You just
I don't know. But that's why I said it's one of the hardest ones to abide by.
I think nowadays it is a little more like, to me nowadays Sunday is family day. Like that's when you hang out with your family, that's when you do things together.
Right.
That's when you kind of, because that's what God is God is family. So you can go to church, you can worship together, you can play cards together, you can go to dinner together, like those kind of things. I don't take into the fact that, like, if you go to a restaurant, somebody else is serving you, they have to work. So now you're making them break this. So that's kind of hard. That one is really cut and dry. How, Joey? Like, what do you do? Just sit at home all day? Like, are you allowed to do laundry? Are
What-
you allowed to, like, what's considered work?
Right. Isn't there religions that all they do is
You just pray all day.
pray all day? Yeah.
But again, you have to eat. So who feeds you? Like, you have to do you fast all day? I don't know. So
Yeah.
it's hard to, like, that one I need more education on.
I mean, I get in context, it's cut and dry, right? You rest on Sunday, or
I-
you're set the Sabbath.
Again, what's your
day,
definition of
you know?
rest?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's what's hard. You don't work there. You can make that choice. You don't work for a company that works on Sundays, or you tell them I'll work every Saturday and never on a Sunday. I used to do that in the hospital all the time.
Yeah.
You're supposed to work every other weekend. Okay, cool. I can do every Saturday. That takes up my 4 days. So
Oh, they prepare their food the day
Okay.
before. Okay. Yeah. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, it's doable, right? It is doable.
it's so hard.
It's
'Cause
hard.
Again,
Yeah, exactly.
Do you not
It's
do
hard.
laundry? Do you not do, like, what do you? I could not sit all day.
And do nothing.
I would go insane.
But you can do stuff. You can do stuff around the house, I'm sure.
No,
I
you can't
mean-
work. What's considered work? Okay, Joey. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And that's that again,
But-
that's a choice. Like,
but,
this is
but hold
what's-
on though. I mean, like to Christine's point, right? Not everybody's Sabbath is Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have to, is it saying you have to?
No, it says
keep it a
remember the
Sunday?
7th day. It doesn't have to be Sunday.
So can't you pick any day to be your Sabbath day? I mean, and you just take one day, and does it specify that it's a
It
Sunday?
just says the 6 days you shall labor.
Right.
And the 7th day is your Sabbath. So you can make your Sabbath on a Tuesday.
Right. That's what I'm asking. So
It doesn't say it has to be. Sunday. It just says you work 6 days and you rest on one day.
I think the idea is to devote one day
One day to
to
God.
God, right? And you know,
Really, Dad? Yes, of course.
But yeah, so I don't know. To Joey's point, it is cut and dry, and I think it's doable because if you're not, we as a nation have designated Sunday as a Sabbath day, or even maybe our religions did, right? I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yeah, I
necessarily.
don't know if it
the
said that
case.
Sundays have to be. It just said on the 7th day, and everybody thinks since Monday's the beginning of the week that's day one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can make it on a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Tuesday, whatever day you want, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so. All right, number 5. Honor your mother and father.
Your days may be long in the land. Okay.
Yeah.
Honor your father and mother that your days in the long. Honor. I can't read through the microphone. Honor your father and your mother that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you. Yep. Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
I'd say that one's pretty
Pretty.
cut and dry, like
Now-
Gary says.
What is so? Okay. I'm going to get real. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't have this problem because my dad is amazing and my mom is awesome too. But what if you have really crap parents? What if you have really crap parents that are abusive to you or use you or all of those things? How can you still honor them without
Because you're supposed to forgive people.
forgiveness is fine, but do you keep going back for it?
Going back for what though? You can still honor them without.
Having contact?
Yeah, why not?
Exactly. So just because it does say, because I've spoken with people who their parents have guilted them into staying in that abusive parent-child relationship because of this. God says you have to honor your father and mother. I am.
Right.
I'm honoring you by not being around you.
By staying away from you.
Because I know that I am not going to be nice. I know that the human in me is going to be verbally abusive or whatever to you because of the way you treat me. So I'm going to honor you by forgiving you and not having contact with you.
Right. And don't think bad thoughts because
No,
that'll come into play in another
you let
commandment.
them, yeah, you let them, you forgive them, you honor them by keeping that, distance and taking care of yourself.
There you go. 100%. Yeah. You can
Absolutely.
honor your parents even if they passed away. Okay.
It's that memory of them. It's that respect towards them. It's
Right.
that,
All right. Number 6.
Yep.
You
Pretty much.
shall not murder. So this is interesting, right? Because before Jesus,
they're different.
Before Jesus, it was pretty
They're different.
specific, right? You don't
They're
kill another
different.
human
I
being.
need you to check yours.
Exodus 2013.
It's your first marker. And it's 26.
13. I'm not even on. How do
No, you are not in the right tab. That's why. Let go. There.
Okay.
6:20, 13. Yeah, yours is different than mine. So mine says you shall not murder. Yours says you shall not kill.
Interesting.
Very different.
Hmm.
So what if somebody breaks in your house? It's your life or theirs.
Yeah, but either way, that's still killing or murder. Either way you look at it, you're still murdering somebody. You're still taking a
You're
life.
taking a life.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. And, Jesus kind of added to that, right? When he was around and said, even if you think evil doings, or
Well,
evil
even if you wish
thoughts,
harm on somebody,
right,
that's considered.
That's the same as murdering somebody.
Yep.
Which I have a hard time with that. I really do.
Do you wish harm on people though?
I don't wish
Not
harm on people,
really.
but I think it goes as far as to say, even if you
What is your other?
even if you hate somebody.
What is your other verse in there? You always have a second verse.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Matthew 5:22.
Got a lot in Matthew today. Matthew 5:22.
Yeah, so I think it even goes on to if you even have just negative thoughts about people, you're not supposed to have negative thoughts about people.
1922. I'm gonna start at 21.
Okay.
So this is murdering begins in your heart. You have heard it said that those of old you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be in danger of the judgment. But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whoever says to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whoever says, you fool, shall be in danger of the hellfire. Therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar and remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar before you go away. So it's essentially saying you still can't think, and I don't know what those differences mean, the Raka or the you fool. What does yours say? Matthew
5:22. Christine says, thou shalt not kill also.
Matthew
So
5:22. We start 21. You have heard that it was said to men of old, you shall not kill, and whoever kills shall be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother shall be liable to judgment. Whoever insults his brother shall be liable to the council, and whoever says you fool shall be liable of the hellion of fire.
see, back then when it was written, it was based on a physical act, physically
Yes.
taking a life. And then, like I said, Jesus came back and said, well, I'm going to take it a step further
Yep.
and say that
Well, and that's
you
Matthew.
can't
That's
even
the New
think.
Testament.
Yeah, you
So,
can't
yep.
even think about those thoughts, which
Because Exodus is the second book of the Bible.
no, I know, but
So,
I have
like,
but I
that's
have a
pretty
hard,
early. Like,
but I have a hard time with that. I mean, how many times have you called somebody a bad name or got really angry at somebody for doing something stupid?
but this is
or,
my thing.
You know,
Okay, so when you, I have to figure out how to say this. So if I'm angry at somebody and you're putting somebody down, that is the same, because it's that same mind frame. You're dehumanizing that person. You're taking their life, their importance from them.
I don't agree with the correlation. I don't. I think physically taking life is much more severe than just having an angry thought about somebody.
You don't think that I could hurt somebody's feelings enough to make them kill themselves? You're now taking a life. You consumed that person's mind. You know what I mean? Like that's the extreme of it.
Yeah. You cannot have hate and or murder in your heart.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a rough one for me.
But again,
that's tough.
Let's go back to you can't take a life. What if somebody comes after yours?
I'm gonna absolutely defend my life. I mean, and I'll answer for it later.
Yep.
To God,
I think you still need to feel, I mean, if you got into a car accident and somebody died, you essentially took that life if it was your fault.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to feel remorse either way.
Absolutely. But that's the difference, I think. That's the thing, is confessing that to God and asking for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Even because you didn't do it on purpose. You didn't, you know what I mean? You didn't have malicious intent.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Still not with the naughty thoughts.
I'm not.
Speaking of naughty thoughts.
Yeah. Thou shalt not commit adultery. This one I 100% agree with.
I'm not in the right spot. Sorry.
But this is probably one of the easiest ones to break too.
Because you are human.
Yeah, we're gonna screw up.
Or each other.
We have that.
but is adultery, so this is where this is where I feel different about it. So before you're married and you're a hooker, is that considered committing adultery? Is that a sin because you're sharing your body with somebody else?
Well, it all has to do with lust, right? If you lust over somebody else, I think it's considered adultery.
Lust is different, though. Lust is that longing, that idolization, that wanting, that needing.
But you are that when you're single. You lust over somebody when you're single. Do you not?
Do your business and then you're done.
Yeah. I don't know. It's considered fornication.
Well, yeah, it is. But is that the same as adultery? Is that the same as I take adultery as you are married? This is the person you were promised to in front of God. Like this is it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, when I was a teenager, if I saw a pretty girl in a magazine, you know, I would think she was cute, you know, and I would obsess over it, just like any teenage
You were a
boy
teenager,
would.
yeah.
But
That's hormones.
but it doesn't matter whether you're a teenager or you're an adult. It's still considered a sin.
But that's putting idols above you. That's different.
Yeah. Mm.
26, 27.
I think it's a tough one. I really do.
28.
I mean,
Oh, here you go. Here you go. I like that. Okay. Literally, look, my little thing says sex. Where do sexual sins begin? Matthew 5, 27 through 30.
Hmm.
Sorry, 27 started on this page.
and yeah, I guess what if you are single most of your life, right? What happens if you are single? I mean,
I don't think that that's a bad thing.
like you said, we're all humans.
We are all humans, and that's why I'm saying if
Men are going to look
you're-
at women, women are going to look
if
at
you're
men.
in
It's
a
what it
relationship,
is.
that's where the whole adultery thing is. So if I'm
Right.
dating somebody for 5 years and I've told them I'm only going to be with you and I'm not going to be with anybody else, and then I go be a hooker, that's adultery. I promised my heart to somebody and now I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if you? So, audience, chime in here. I want to get everybody's opinion on this one because I know this is a sticky subject, right? This is a tough one. I mean,
Is adultery only for when you're married?
You've joked with me about other women in the past. You know, you said, "Look at her," you know,
Oh, yeah, no,
chest or whatever like
awful.
that. Is that adultery? If we're talking about it
Did
together,
you
and
try
we're
to go take her
joking-
home?
But that's not what they're saying adultery is. Even having thoughts, you having thoughts of another woman saying she's got a cute butt or she's got, great breasts.
Oh, I'm doomed.
That's adultery,
My
right?
brain is
According to the
not-
definition.
That is
Or
awful.
if I was looking at that girl on the picture and I had her hung up in my garage, that's adultery. That's considered adultery.
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I don't think so, because if you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship with that person. If that other person isn't there, I mean,
I would not consider that adultery,
not.
Christine.
because if your spouse was still here, you'd still be with them.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't your choice that they.
My personal opinion, I wouldn't
I
consider that
wouldn't.
adultery.
Like when my mom passed away, my dad got a girlfriend. Like I
Right.
didn't think of it.
Right. But maybe, I don't know, maybe back then that's how it was written. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Fornication and adultery. Adultery is the betrayal. Both are a sin.
Yeah, because adultery, you're not being true to your other person. That's, I mean,
I don't know.
that's a thought, though. Like, you know,
I mean, you also deserve somebody in your life. I mean,
yeah, you can't. Like my mom died when they weren't even 50 yet.
Yeah, they were young.
So like, is he never ever supposed to feel happiness again? Never ever supposed to be loved again? No, of course not. God doesn't want that for you. God wants you to be with somebody that can love you and you can love them. So
I would think.
adultery in the heart. So you have heard that it was said of those of old, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you that whoever looks at a woman to lust for her has already committed adultery
Right.
with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, pluck it out and cast it from you. For it is more profitable from you than from your members perish. For then your whole body can be cast into hell. If your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and cast it from you. It's more profitable for you than the whole body go to hell. Yep. Oh, here you go, Christine. Marriage is sacred and binding. Furthermore, it has been said that whoever divorces, okay, we're not going to talk about
Well, divorce is different. Divorce is different than losing somebody,
that. Yeah.
right? Most, I mean, at least I know the Catholic religion doesn't believe in divorce.
Yeah.
It's against
Love
the
your
church.
enemies.
But
That's why I did. And that's why I left him.
all right, let's go on to number 8. That can get
Sticky.
a little sticky, that one. But yeah, it's interesting though.
Mm.
You shall not steal.
So me and your father have had good conversations about this.
Yeah.
So you shall not steal, you shall not steal. They all say the same. What does that mean?
Well, back then I think it was another physical, right? It was taking a property back then.
It's taking something that wasn't yours.
Yep.
Whether that's food, whether that's an animal, whether that's anything.
But it says today it could be anything subtle like time, credit, integrity. That would also be if you're stealing somebody's integrity
anything.
or anything. That's still considered
Anything
theft,
that's not
right?
yours.
Right.
So I'll bring up the conversation we had before.
Okay.
A homeless kid,
Yep.
hungry kid, whether
Yeah.
they're homeless or not, a hungry child goes into a Circle K
Mhm.
convenience store,
Yeah.
steals a candy bar or a bag of chips.
Still stealing. I get he's hungry. It's still
Still a
stealing, though.
sin.
Still a sin.
Doesn't matter why you did it. You still did it. It
You
wasn't
still did it.
yours.
It was still a sin. Yeah, you're right.
Yes,
there.
they
It's
do. And trust
so-
me, they're the biggest sinners out of all of us.
Yeah, no,
So.
it's still a sin.
Yeah. Stealing somebody's identity? Absolutely.
That happens all the time in this country.
Daily.
Every day.
Stealing
Actually, all over
credit
the
card
world.
numbers, stealing money from all of that is stealing.
Yep.
It's not yours. If it is not yours, you did not earn it, you did not purchase it, it's not yours. Period. Done. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to go to adultery and it's a sin just to look at another man or a woman when you're married,
Yeah.
right? Then stealing doesn't matter why you steal, what the
That's-
reasoning is, it's still
yeah.
a sin.
Still a
So,
sin.
bottom line. So, all right, let's go to number 9.
Your numbers are way off
What do you mean?
on your thing.
Yeah, they didn't load up in order for some reason.
Sorry, that messed
I
me
don't know
up.
why. You shall not bear false witness
Against your neighbor,
against your neighbor. Okay.
which is everybody. So your neighbor is literally everybody.
So, in other words, don't talk crap about people.
Oh, that's
Isn't that really what it boils down to? I mean, what was it back then? What did it say? It was
It's not just about what you say, it's about the lives you impact. False words can destroy an innocent life, which is true.
Yeah.
Words have so much more power over people because what do? You're going to replay. How many times have you had a conversation or had a meeting with somebody and you replay that meeting? You replay what you would have said, what you would have thought, what you want to do, anything with that. Dad, it's not a political show. Anything like that. Like it's always going to be, I should have said that wrong or I should have said that different. Now, let's say somebody said something bad about you and it
Right.
was true. That's why people have a really hard time with the truth because it is hurtful sometimes.
yeah.
If somebody tells you, I don't like the way you talk to me or I don't like the way you do this, it can be really hurtful.
Yeah, and this is probably one of those sins that are broken. I'd say rank up there with the one most broken, right?
Oh,
especially in today's day and
Especially
age.
in today's world,
Yeah.
because we have become screen warriors
Yep.
and I can type anything because I don't have to see the person, the way they look or their reaction or whatever. What do we do back in the day? Somebody called you a nerd. You had words,
Yeah,
you
dealt-
fought,
dealt
and you
with
got it over with.
Yeah, you dealt with it.
You didn't
face-to-face.
you didn't reread it. You didn't look into it. You didn't relive this whole thing. And that's why I think it's so, especially nowadays, it's so scary being a kid nowadays because that's all that's in front of you.
Right.
You're taught that you have to have this phone, you have to have this thing, and you have to care what other people think. You don't need to care what other people think because they're going to say bad things about you because that's what we've gotten so used to.
Mhm.
It's just something you do is put other people down.
And it happens And
all day long.
And if you ever experienced it firsthand, I mean, I did when I was a kid. I
Yeah.
experienced it. I was put down all the time.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to live with.
Yep. They absolutely do. All
That's
those
true.
words live forever.
That's true.
It's so heartbreaking for those. I mean, think about it. Like, we were so self-conscious and so aware of ourselves already as teenagers.
Oh, it's
Can you
multiplied
imagine
by-
if somebody snapped a picture of you? Because come on, we're all going to look retarded 90% of the time. So we're going to be making a stupid face or doing something weird. And that's posted out there forever for everybody to comment on.
Yeah.
People you don't know, people you don't see, people across the world. Like, it's really crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. All right, number 10. You shall not covet. I
Puppy
think it
dogs?
says thy neighbor, right? Isn't that what it says?
Do not
the full one.
do not covet all the puppy dogs. Okay.
That's right.
You shall not covet your neighbor. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is your neighbor's.
Wouldn't that work into that would work
Don't
into
take other
adultery.
people's crap and adultery and all that other stuff. I mean, yeah.
I gotta learn my Bible. I was gonna look up Luke, but now I don't know where Luke is. How far
Matthew,
Luke
Mark,
is.
Luke. It's way in the back.
It's further than that,
Yours
I
is way
think.
farther than that. I know. I don't know all your. You put different. You have different books in there, and I don't know where they're supposed to be.
I know.
Okay, now we're in the New
I'm
Testament.
still learning
Matthew,
it.
Mark, Luke.
There we go.
Notes, and conference. What is that? What yours is called? No, oh, you have like a note thing before you get to it. Okay,
Yeah.
that messed me up.
12:15 is what I was trying to look up.
12. 14, 15.
And it says, then he said to the crowd, take care to guard against all greed, for though one may be rich, one's life does not consist of possessions.
Yep, absolutely. So don't hoard things. Which is true though. You're not taking anything with you.
Right.
So why do you need, I was going to say 20 cars.
And you
That's a
shouldn't be,
terrible thing to
jealous.
say.
The whole idea is not to be jealous of other people too.
Yes.
Of their possessions.
That belongs to another person. Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't want to
exactly.
sit there and, oh, I want the house that they have. I want the cars that they have. Now having goals to get to those and steps you're going to take so that you can get to those next things, I don't think is the same.
No.
Because you're not sitting there essentially lusting after it.
Well, God doesn't necessarily, he's not against success, right?
No, he wants you to succeed. He
Yeah.
wants you to be plentiful in your life. But you're not going to sit there and have things and not share them with your neighbors, or have things and not help people. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just going to hoard everything together.
True. Well, some
Except for
people.
cars
Some people.
and dogs. Because those don't count. I'm joking.
Well, that's what I wanted to cover tonight. I wanted to kind of go back to the basics, hit the 10 Commandments, kind of compare our Bibles a little bit, which we did, which is kind of cool.
Other than the killing
to
thing,
see
they're
that.
pretty close.
Yeah, they're pretty close. And I would say you guys in the audience,
Good job.
well, good job, but also, I think we would agree that the 10 Commandments are as relevant today as they were back then. They have slightly
Yes.
different meanings, right? Different representation, but
The idol stuff. Yeah, I get that.
I think, I think they are still as relevant.
But it is still like, I'm not gonna worship to the gold monkey or whatever, but you're worshiping something. You're worshiping your phone. I'm putting my phone. It's that idea of bowing down to something and, giving your life for something.
Exactly, Joey. Be thankful for what you have.
Yep. And you are where you're supposed to be.
We'll have ours ready, and hopefully, as we go through this and we
I gotta
do
get
more
Keith
episodes,
little
we'll,
tabbies
we'll-
so he can
we'll get better
go
at
a
this.
little better.
So, and I'll try not to make the other episodes as daunting with reading through the 10 Commandments or anything like that.
No, I
in
think
the
that's,
past,
I
but,
mean,
you know.
there wasn't a lot to read.
No,
so.
there wasn't. So I want to have more conversation, right? I want to talk about my whole idea is to really talk about religion, and I'm sure we have a lot of different faiths on this show, right? And let's kind of like
Tell us what your faith is so we
yeah,
can look it up and learn about it. I
Yeah.
do enjoy learning lots.
just nice to have that conversation. And I think we need to come together as communities, because I think, especially in this country, man, Christianity is severely under attack.
Well, even
And-
though
and I
this
think
is
we need to come
is-
together.
This is my thing. Even it's hard because, like, what is your definition of Christianity? Anybody who believes in Jesus? Is that kind of your definition?
For me, it's
Okay.
anybody who believes in Jesus, believes in God, and believes in the 10 Commandments. I mean, those are the basics
That's
right there
considered your
for me.
Christianity.
That's
Okay, 'cause
my
I'm like,
view of
that's where you get
Christianity.
like the Catholic is different, and then Mormons are different, and then Christians are different, and then Pentecostals are different. Well, no, not really.
There's
still
subtle differences.
you're still all going off the Bible.
Right.
Do you believe that
Right.
Jesus died for you? Do you believe that, you're a sinner? Okay, cool. I'm like, we're good. That pretty much covers it for me.
Yeah.
Whether you want to go and do the thing or the beads, that's
The
fine.
rosary
You do
beads.
you.
You're funny.
what is that when you do
The
that?
rosary beads.
No, when you do that, is that just a cross? What is that called?
Yeah, it's a cross.
You just do the cross?
Yeah,
But it's like
The-
there's
the
a thing.
Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, but isn't
Yeah.
there like a word? Is it
I'm sure there is. Dad, what's the word for
what's
it?
the word for it? It's like a thing.
I don't remember. Thank you, Christine. Joey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think this
Joey needs to get reading that book and let us know what it
is,
says.
this is
'cause
going to
that
be a
thing's
good
huge.
show. I really think so. Even if we just come together and talk religion and talk life, I think we need to have this positive. We need to have the positive side to balance out the negative.
So what did you learn about the
I
Ten
really-
Commandments?
I learned that they're still
For
irrelevant,
now.
and I learned that I'm a sinner,
Well, we know that.
and
But
we're
what do
all
you
sinners.
need to work on with the Ten Commandments? I know what I need to work on. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Which one of them?
Yes, like for you, for life, what is the one that's most?
Yeah, there's a
Make
sign
sign of
across.
cross.
But
Okay.
yeah,
I thought there was a word for it.
maybe there may be.
Maybe.
There may be. You
I'll
have a
have to
lot of
look it up.
questions for me that I don't have
I
answers
do.
for.
I'm so sorry, but that's kind of the point of the show is to
I
have
know.
questions that you don't have answers
And
for, and
I
that's
gotta
okay.
I gotta get better at my religion, because I've been out of practice for so long.
You go ask your pastor because he seems pretty cool.
There you go. You can ask him.
I have learned that I need to think nice thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I did.
There's
not
quite a few
today.
commandments. I
thought
mean-
naughty. I was mad today.
did we cover thou shalt not lie? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, I didn't lie.
Okay, I'm just saying. We did cover that though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank on it. But yeah, you've never lied.
That's-
You lied.
Oh no, but
That's
I
what I'm
thought you
saying,
meant
but,
today.
yeah.
Like that's
No,
why
no,
you
no,
brought
no,
it up, and I was
no,
like,
no,
I
no.
didn't lie
No,
today.
I'm just thinking.
Pissed.
I'm just thinking of things. I mean,
No, it's
even-
not. It's
even
not.
wanting-
Thou shalt not lie, because that's not it.
right.
It doesn't say thou shalt not lie. It says, bear false witness.
Mhm.
That is thou shalt not lie.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's.
Yeah, I was upset.
I mean, even wanting more, right? We all
Wanting more is different. Wanting
don't
more
know.
isn't putting something first.
Yeah, but I'm sometimes jealous of other people. I'll admit it.
That's the human part of you. You have to be aware of it.
But that's
You
The
have to
10th
be aware of it
commandment, right?
and
Yeah.
say, I'm sorry for that. No, that's not that. It doesn't say thou shalt not yell at your in-laws.
I love that, Joey. Love the
Mhm.
Lord and treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love that.
Absolutely. And that's what. Okay. It's all just, it's a prayer thing, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of prayers.
So it's literally just focusing yourself on God, and that's giving you something to play with. It probably actually wouldn't be. A
Well,
bad
each
thing
bead
for me.
represents a certain prayer. There's
Oh.
so many Hail Marys, I think. Somebody help me out here because it's been a long time. There's so many All Fathers. You say so many Hail Marys.
Are the beads different,
The beads represent.
or are they just in a
So
number?
I think there's a sequence of. God, I'm so bad at this because I've never actually done rosaries. I've had them, but I think there's like a starting point in the rosary, and then there's a certain amount of beads in between. Then there's another starting point. So I think one represents the Hail Marys, and there you say however many beads there are. That's how many you say. Am I right, Dad, Mom? Somebody help me out here. Is done.
I'm gonna have to
Christine,
learn about the rosary.
You say you do the rosaries. So what? Am I right? Am I in the same same solar system here.
If not, I'm gonna ask your.
'Cause-
I'm gonna look because yours has the little. Okay, and the Hail Marys because your church has really cool. So his church has really cool stuff where they have like cards out and they tell you what stuff is.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Like I said, I got to get better at it. I really do. I'm a horrible example, which is why I wanted to do this show because
So you can stop being a horrible.
so I can get
example.
better at right. I could be a better human being. I can get, get better at my own.
You can be a
faith.
better human being.
I can be.
I would like to see
I know
that.
I can be. I'm so.
I don't think you're a bad human being, so I would like to see the better one.
We all have room to be a better human being.
Oh, we all
don't
have
we?
room to grow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So why not? I mean, and
Why not
especially as
do
we
it?
get on in life, right? We're getting older. We're getting.
No, we're not.
Yes, we
I'm
are.
not. I'm just fine.
Mom's got a rosary too. Okay.
Okay.
You got to show me because
Oh, it's on her thing.
Yeah.
I've seen
her
it.
light.
Yeah. It's brown or
I
caramel
don't know.
colored.
I
or
had a
something.
pair. I don't know what happened to the pair that I had. Anyway. You don't have.
No,
to be
it's just
no,
prayers. It's
no.
just a focus thing. I get that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So
It's giving you something to stop, to hold, to focus on, to know
Yeah.
this is what I'm doing.
and take
I like
time
that.
out to pray.
Yeah,
Pray.
I
That's
like
what it is. Spend more time with God. That's really
That's
what
all it
comes down to.
is.
Yeah. So.
Cool with that.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it. I didn't really plan on it taking a whole hour tonight, but it is what it is. And we'll
You've
try.
gotten
and-
us together
we'll-
chatting,
we'll-
so you know better.
We'll try and have some good conversations for you guys next time. I would love to find.
Oh, our fathers are the larger beads, and the Hail Marys are the smaller beads.
There you go. Okay.
And that's
Okay.
what my mother-in-law told me. Well, there you go. That makes sense at
There
least.
you go. So maybe I'll get a pair of rosaries and bring them next show so we can look at them.
Okay.
Well,
You can get one on Sunday.
I can get one on Sunday.
Give me an orange one.
An orange one?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
I mean,
we'll see.
if
We'll
we
see-
have
we'll see what they
one,
got.
you can't not. I mean,
But I really hope you guys enjoyed the show. I really do. I think it's going to be a good show, and I would love to have some guests on in the future. Find some guests. Why are you smiling at me like that?
what?
That's weird.
I was thinking.
I
I
look
was
over
thinking
and
about
she's-
my orange rosary.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll find you a pair.
And then you started talking about something else, and my brain was still on orange rosary. So we're good.
So this is being streamed on RCJ Productions. I didn't want to create a whole other YouTube channel and a whole nother, platform. So we're going to be streaming this from RCJ Productions. So please go like, share, and subscribe.
and turn on your notifications
turn on
thing
your
apparently
notifications. Yeah,
because
turn
you
that
don't
on.
get notifications unless you turn it on,
That's true. That
which is
true.
probably good for me because I have all of my stuff off.
So we'll be coming to you live every Wednesday, same time, same channel.
Are we doing this every Wednesday?
Yeah.
I have to do 2 podcasts a week with you.
I'm doing 3. So
Well,
ne-
you're
neener,
crazy.
neener.
That's not my problem. I have to
So
work.
you do. So do I.
I have to travel for work.
Nah.
You get to stay here with the puppy dogs.
Yes, remember, like, share, and subscribe. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you next week. And
What's our topic?
God bless everybody. I don't know yet. Oh, for tomorrow night or
Oh.
next Wednesday? I don't know.
You don't even know what tomorrow is either. So
I
why you
don't.
ask a difference?
I gotta figure out tomorrow night's show. So we'll
Okay.
figure it out. So God bless everybody. Go spend some time talking to God. And remember, you don't have to go to church to talk to God. You can talk to him anywhere you want.
It's true. He
So,
listens everywhere.
He listens
Sorry,
everywhere.
my camera's over here. It's
So.
not over here. It's true. He listens everywhere.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Guide my steps back to your light. I cannot win this war within, but you can lead me through the fight. Be merciful